All right, welcome to Salazar Art Nation. This is Frank, aka Captain Goggles, and I've been asked this a few times, and it's come up a few different times. So I thought I'd just do a video. So one of the things I get asked is what what do I use? What's my tools? What program do I use? So first off, I use this screen display, and it's an XP Pen 13.3 Artist Pro. Comes with this nice stylus, and has this little stylus stand here. I just put that in there, and so it comes in this. And here, this unscrews, and it has extra nibs. Right there. All right, so I'm gonna pause this for a minute. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna show just the stuff that I use when I stream or when I do a video, or just stuff that I use. So this is something that I use. I use this little stand usually when I'm streaming and I want to show my screen, because I use my phone. I use my phone to record, to stream, to do everything. So I usually set this up, and I have it pointing here, and I guess it's just the way the light shining here. It has a blue tint. It doesn't do that when I'm looking at, but when I'm looking at the screen, there's like this blue tint. Hold on. I got a tablet there too. So I just set this up. And I put the phone here, and I have like showing there while I'm on this screen drawing. So I'm gonna put the phone on the little stand. All right, there we go. So now it's staring at the laptop here. So the thing I get asked is the screen recorder that I use. So I use Bandicam, and I use the free version. So this is what I have to do. And I use different art programs, but my main one that I have here is Clip Studio Pro. I do pay for this one. I paid a one-time fee, for the Pro. They updated, so they have the subscription. You can still use the one time, but if you want to get like all the updates and stuff, I think it's a subscription. But I don't have that. I used the Pro. So Clip Studio. Let me open this up. But I also have minimize here. Minimize here. Okay. Medibang Pro, Sketchbook, and they did update, but I haven't updated mine, so I still have the older version. And let's go to Clip Studio. Clip Studio Paint Pro, that's what I use. All right. Go open and grab a file. So all right. Let me go grab Bandicam. Oh, did I close it? I accidentally closed it up. All right, so there we go. So I press record, I use my stylus. I'm using it here on the display, but you can see what I'm doing. So I just press record, minimize. I have this extra layer here, and I just draw. I just start drawing. Or I'm just gonna do something random. Um, Nothing in particular. I just draw my one of my go-tos. I'm just doing rough sketches. It just is just how I like to do it. Now you figured out what I'm drawing. Okay, so since I was recording, I got like a minute here and 41 seconds. So I'm going to stop this. But this goes up to 10 minutes. So you can record 10 minutes at a time. I use the free version, and this is just how I do it. You can pay to just for the full thing, but I like using the free version. And also, my computer is a Dell, and I got to start cleaning stuff up. But when I access, I go to Documents. So here, Bendycam. I grab these files, and so I think it's this one too. These are different files for the comic time lapse. So I only need this one. So I grab the file, and what I do is I connect the phone to the laptop, and I transfer it from the computer to my phone, because on my phone I have the editing program that I use, and it's actually I think I have it here on my tablet as well. Oh, you know what? I don't have it here anymore. Forgot to restart it. But I have a Power Director, a CyberLink Power Director on my phone. I use the free version, but you can pay a yearly subscription, and you pay that at once. I think it's like 34, 35 bucks a year. I did have the yearly subscription, but I said just to just do the free version, because at the time I wasn't utilizing it as much. But anyway, so that's just how I do it, and I edit it on my phone, and I can make the time lapse, because it's just a regular screen recording, but I can speed it up, and I try to edit out when you see the Bendycam recording. So I edit this part out first, but a lot of times I just end up like leaving some stuff when I'm checking like that. But yeah, I mean, this is just what I use. This is just what I like to use. It's just how I like to do it. So it's a pretty easy interface. I just record it, minimize, and then I just start drawing. here. Pause. And yeah, this is some of the stuff that I use. It's just Clip Studio Paint. Yeah, that's what I use, and it's why I like to use it. And it's, it works for me. I don't just do digital. I do traditional as well. So I do this. Just a piece of mid-tone cardstock. I was just practicing drawing a building. Actually, it's just two walls. But I say, hey, I'll draw Captain Courage's gauntlet. And if I like a drawing like this, I'll take a picture, put it in the computer, and I can just trace it, or vice versa. So I'm gonna go back and finish this, and you can see the screen recording and the time lapse. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Actually, I'll be back in 1 second. This is where the power of editing comes in. I transferred the files onto my phone, and I use CyberLink Power Director to edit. And you can see it has the name there, Power Director. And I sped it up. I cut everything together. I sped it up, and then I saved it, sped it up again. I did a color version right now, so it's nice and complete. And that's usually what, when I do a video and have a time lapse, that's just usually how I do it. And back to me. All right, so I also use this glove and other gloves. I have a few here. So this one came with my tablet, the XP Pen 13, Artist 13 Pro. Here it is. So I'll put this one. Branding. And I have some other ones here. I have no preferences. I just like these. But yes, this is mainly for, I guess, smudging, especially when I have my palm against the screen, so I don't get the oils in from my hand just all over the screen, and it just flows smoother for me. I know not everyone likes them or likes to use them. I do, so that's just one more thing that I use when I I draw digitally. I did edit some things out. I had made a different portion for this video. I said just to cut a lot of stuff out. There are some things I did edit out from the video where I mentioned other programs, but I don't really use those programs as often, so I didn't really see the point of talking about those. I also use a tablet, not the screen display, but I use a different tablet when I'm traveling or just going somewhere, and I know I'm gonna have some downtime to draw, so I'll take my Picasso tablet. But that might be another video. I have done a video showing that, so if you want to know what that is, there's a video on my channel here where I first got it and where I was first using it. It might be in the playlist, in the unboxing playlist, but I'll leave a link in the description below. And primarily, I just wanted to keep this video short, not too long, but and I think it might go a little longer, so I just want to trim some of that excess stuff you don't really need. But primarily, I use XP Pen the XP Pen Artist 13 Pro. That's my screen display. I use Clip Studio Paint Pro. And you might be saying, why not this program? Use this other program. I don't really like CSP. This is what I use, and I like it. So that's what I'm going to use. I'll mention Medibang, uh, Sketchbook. It used to be Autodesk Sketchbook, but it's now just Sketchbook, and Krita. I've used all of those. I have Krita. I didn't use it that much, but I hear good things. Mainly just because I had already gotten the flow with Medibang, and from Medibang I switched over to Clip Studio Paint Pro because I had paid for it, so I might as well use it. So I just use that the most, and I like using it. And for the screen recorder, I use Bandicam. I use the free version, but you can upgrade. I just it works for what I needed to do in the free version, so I just use that. And that's pretty much it. If there's any more questions or suggestions, just let me know in the comments below. That's what you know the current stuff that I use at this point to make art, specifically digital art. I also, like I said, there's got my tablet, and I also do traditional art. So there's whole different tools for that. But I said just to focus this on the digital. This has been Frank Salazar, aka Captain Goggles, on Salazar Art Nation. Make comics, not excuses. And we'll see you next time.